Hello everyone! Today you guys are going to get started on a really fun project called The Longest Line. First thing you guys need to do is write down a couple of very important notes. Things that you need to know to get a really good grade on your project. So on the back of your big paper, I need you to write your name somewhere small. And then we're going to write down 4 main important points. The first thing that you guys need to know for this project is that you guys are going to draw only one line. That means your line can only have one beginning point and one ending point. You cannot begin and end your line multiple times. You cannot do that. The second thing you know is that you must add many different designs. So sometimes your line can be straight, sometimes your line can be pointy, sometimes your line can be soft and flowy, sometimes it can be more geometric, sometimes you can have spirals, all kinds of cool things, anything your imagination can think up. The third thing that you have to know is that you must completely fill your paper. And that means the front side of this big paper where you're going to draw your line at. And lastly, number 4, don't draw too close together. And the reason is because after you draw with a pencil, you're going to trace over all your pencil marks with a Sharpie. And since the Sharpie point is a little bit wider than a pencil point, you don't want all of your line to end up just bleeding together, looking like a big yucky mess. So don't draw your line too close together. Now on the front of my paper, I'm going to go ahead and get started showing you an example of how you can do your longest line. I would like each of you to start in any corner that you wish. Take your time, draw nice and slow. There's no need to rush any of this. The more time and slow you go, the more time you're giving your brain cool designs to think up. If you rush it, you're just probably going to be doing the same boring design over and over again. You can always pick your pencil up and take a break, especially if your hand starts to burn or cramp, but you always have to put your pencil back where you left off. It's totally fine if your line crosses over another line somewhere. Sometimes you can turn your page around to get a better angle. Now the spacing I have from line to line is pretty good. If I were to take a break here and start tracing with Sharpie, you would see that my Sharpie lines don't bleed together. I didn't draw too close. This is actually really good spacing. So try your best to get your pencil lines about this far away from each other. Not any further than this though, because any further than this, then you will not be filling your paper, and I'll have you restart. So take your time with this project, enjoy it. Hopefully it's kind of relaxing for you, and have fun.